Many successful people have used some sort of meditation, from yogis to monks, from Tim Ferriss to Phil Jackson. Hey everyone, Emro here, and today we're going to be talking about how to meditate. Now before we get started, make sure you subscribe to my channel so these videos come straight to you. And if you found this video useful or beneficial in any way, make sure you hit like and share this with a friend. And if you want to connect, you can find me on Facebook, Instagram, here on YouTube, or even on my blog. And if you like videos on productive living, health and fitness, and insight that I only give through email, head on over to the blog and subscribe to my free newsletter. Now, our culture, specifically the Western culture, is extremely fast and extremely demanding. We live in a world where you gotta be a good employee, a good friend, a good son, a good driver, a good everything. The list goes on and on and on. It can be pretty stressful trying to balance all of it. And hey, we're only human. Sometimes it gets the best of us. We get stressed, we get overwhelmed, and we get burnt out. Now, have you ever met anyone who always seems to have it together, even when things just don't seem to be going their way? Like, no matter what happens to them, they seem to be unaffected and they just keep on going. Whether or not you've ever met this kind of person, I believe the greatest example of this is the former head coach of the Chicago Bulls and the Los Angeles Lakers, Phil Jackson. If you ever had the pleasure of watching him coach, you would sometimes see his teams would be 10, 20 points down. Most coaches in this situation would be running around, pacing, yelling at their players, trying to get them to focus. But even with all the craziness, Phil managed to sit as calm as can be, even though inside he's burning with the same amount of emotion and competitiveness, just like any other coach. Now imagine how much more effective you could be, how we could all be, having this sort of calm, having this sort of focus while things are hitting the fan. That's what meditation can do for you as it has for many others. Now quickly, before I share with you how to meditate, I want to share with you why it's so important. Some people may think of it as sitting still doing nothing, and who wants to do that? This may not exactly be what you may be thinking or saying, but it's definitely how I saw it at first. 3 reasons why I think meditation is important. The first reason is that it gets you grounded. Life stretches us thin with a lot of things that we want to do and want to accomplish. This gets us back to our center, back to ourselves. The second reason is that you learn to embrace the silence. Not all of us have a great relationship with silence. Those who are great conversationalists will always find a way to talk in the midst of an awkward silence. Music will not be music without the silence in between. Learn to embrace the silence. And the third reason, you become present. Many of us, including myself, have experienced moments where we're regretting the past, stressing the future, or complaining about the moment. And it takes away from what is currently in front of us. We get too caught up in our heads. Now back to the question, how do I meditate? How do I even start? Here's a simple form of meditation that I do every morning. First, make sure you're in a nice, quiet environment. You can either be in a room or you can be outside. This part is extremely important because you are setting the tone. You are creating a sacred space. Next, set a timer for however long you want. I prefer 5 minutes, especially since I meditate in the morning. Some of you may like 5 minutes, some of you may like 15. It's all up to you. Then I sit cross-legged Indian style, and if you can do half lotus, full lotus, even better. Now once you set this up, you're ready to go and start your meditation. You then close your eyes and you focus on your breathing. Don't think. You've got to focus on the breathing and nothing else. While you're meditating, you'll be noticing a lot of things coming and going through your thoughts. Things like work, stress, that thing someone said, pretty much anything that can distract you. Don't try to block them out. Just acknowledge them and get back to your breathing. And just like that, you're meditating. Simple. Now this part is optional. If you have calming music on your iPhone or iPod, you can definitely play it as ambiance. Nothing with words or anything to a beat, just something smooth, calming, and relaxing. Now expect to feel super self-conscious the first few times you do this. Practice makes perfect, and the more you do it, the better you'll get. And you'll soon come to find that these 5 minutes can be the most relaxing, calming 5 minutes of your day. If you're finding yourself stressed, burnt out, or just needing a way to focus, give yourself the gift of 5 minutes, just be with yourself and just breathe. That's it for today. I hope you guys enjoyed. Now if you like this video, make sure you hit subscribe and head on over to the blog and leave me a comment on what you think. And if you know someone who would benefit from this video, make sure you pass along and share the video. And if you like videos on productive living, health and fitness, and insight that I only give through email, make sure you head on over to the blog and subscribe to my free newsletter. Thanks for watching Emroy TV, and I'll see you guys next time. And soon enough, you'll come to find that these 5 minutes can be the most relaxing 5 minutes of your day.